What is up, guys, and welcome to some Minecraft house concept designs that you can use in your own world. So let's just go ahead and get started. Maybe you can draw some inspiration from this, hopefully, because that's the idea of the video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off in just a normal plain/forest biome. Just a classic kind of cobblestone mixed with oak wood and oak wood planks, kind of like an NPC house. So it's just really basic, really plain, and most of the houses I'm building in this episode are going to be really small, 5x5. There's even one that gets down to a 3x3 house, but you'll see why whenever we come to it. But a lot of it is just the same kind of layout, just because I want this to be more about the designs. So here we have a sand castle kind of in the desert biome. And again, you can feel free to make these as big as you want. You can change them in any way you want. These are just concepts for inspiration. So if you want to change something and build it in your own world, make a village of these, make a giant one of these, make a smaller one of these, make one underground. You do anything you want with these. That's the whole idea of the video. So here I just added a sunroof because I figured it's the desert. May as well utilize the light. And this one is one of my favorites. It's on top of a mountain in a cold taiga biome. So I made it kind of like this small kind of hut, but it's almost oriental. It reminds me of the Dragon Ball Uncle Gohan from who raised Goku. That's what this kind of reminded me of in the Dragon Ball series. It's not exact, but it's really neat on the inside as well. I got some bookshelves and a purple flower in there. I just really liked this one in particular. So next we're moving on to a savanna, like a little tribe hut. I think it'd be really cool to have a bunch of these kind of interlinked, but again, just small ideas for concepts and things like that. And I try to stick to make them out of the materials you would gather in the biome that they're in. So for example, this is made of the new Arcadia wood, if that's how you pronounce it. And it's a really open concept, and I like the little posts in the ground with the torches on them as well. So next here we have a treehouse design, and this one is for the Mega Spruce Taiga biome. Now, it's really common to do it in a jungle biome as well, so I've also included a jungle biome treehouse, but I also had another idea for the jungle, which you'll see in a minute here as well. So treehouses are really popular because they keep you up off the ground, and they keep you elevated, and they keep you away from all the enemies, and you have to climb up to get to them, so it's really nice to have a treehouse. But anyway, moving on to the next thing in the jungle biome that I thought was kind of cool. I based it off of the temple. In fact, I actually accidentally built it right next to a temple, which you don't see. I didn't even notice it till I came across this after the fact. But yeah, I kind of based it off of the temple design. Again, just a small 5x5. Feel free to make it however big, however small you want. I used iron bars for the windows because there's not really much to see out there. It's more for color and effect. And then next we have a very neat design. Now this is cool because everyone has done this in Minecraft. You're coming close to the end of your first day, so you think, well crap, I gotta get a shelter. So you just dig into the side of a mountain, but this is a way to turn that hole that you dug into a nice looking little house. Whether it be just for your first day or whether you keep expanding into the mountain using it as mine shafts. So next, this wasn't originally planned. I made this because I stumbled across this very nice swamp biome with those beautiful blue flowers underneath it. So I figured I wanted to make a witch's hut kind of out of dark oak and just normal oak wood. Now, in retrospect, the contrast looks a little bit off, but you feel free to make it out of whatever kind of wood you want. Because again, these are just for concept designs. I can't stress that enough. Do whatever you want. Use these designs in any way you want. And this is one of my favorites as well. This was the ice spike biome. I was originally going for an igloo, but the igloo idea didn't work out. And I noticed, hey, if I just add some here, it looks like one of the spikes. So I just kind of camouflaged it and made it a secret hidden base. And the glass kind of looks like ice as well, so it's not too noticeable. A really cool idea. Came across by accident, and there's a bearskin rug for you as well. Now this is the smallest of them by far. This is a mushroom house. It's very subtle. Really nice hideaway. The only thing that gives it away is the ladder leading up to it. but it's completely concealed within the mushroom. No windows, because that would also ruin the deceitfulness of it. But you know, everything you need in this little tiny mushroom house. And then, if the mushroom house wasn't hidden enough for you, and you make very bad decisions, you can build an underwater house. Completely underwater, completely under the ground. Nothing going for it here, except for it's just a stupid thing to do, and it's funny. So I made it out of the stuff that you would traditionally do a normal thing out of. What is it, the water temples? I kind of made it based off of that. So I really, really like this idea too, even though it is very poorly planned out. But, you know, if you want, you can make an emergency escape down into some of these areas, these tunnels, and there's a lot of spiders down here as well, so there's always that. But if you think water decisions isn't a bad enough decision, you can always build your house in the Nether, complete with flying ghasts and bouncing magma cubes, and just everything's on fire and death and just absolutely awful. And of course the iron bars, because you'll be trapped here forever. And in fact, let's go ahead and meet the resident of this particular house. His name's Terry. Terry, buddy, what's going on? How are you liking your new house?
The next time you come into my house without knocking, I'm going to stab you in the face.
Well, that's great to hear. Here's a complimentary bed for you. Got it straight from the overworld. I think you'll really like it. It's a nice red color. Hey, let me just fluff your pillow for you.